Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out 2 more episodes of Season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, starting with Episode 9, Defiant, and then heading on to Episode 10, Fascination. Now, I don't know much about Fascination, no one's really said anything about that episode, but Defiant is an episode that has been brought up in the comments a lot, not because of the contents of the, kind of the contents of the episode, but not because the episode is necessarily a fantastic episode. I don't know, it could be a fantastic episode, but because people were wanting me to watch Second Chances before I went into Defiant. And so I pulled my patrons because some people said I should watch Second Chances before, some people said I should watch it after, and my patrons overall majority said that I should watch it before. So if you haven't checked out my Second Chances reaction, I have reacted to it. It's on the channel right now, and yeah, I hope that I have some good context to go into this episode. People said there's a twist in this episode or something that relates to Second Chances, but apparently it happens like 10 minutes in, so at least it's not like an end of episode twist, you know what I mean? But yeah, I know some of you guys will be disappointed that I saw Second Chances before going into Defiant, but I felt like there was no obvious outcome, and my patrons decided that I should watch Second Chances beforehand. And before we get in this reaction, let me do the lighting. So let me turn the light. We said what color? It should be boop. Nice, nice, nice. I am going to be going red today for the lighting, not because I think there's going to be anything super sinister in these episodes, but because, and drumroll please, Netflix has told me, due to the thumbnail of episode 9, that Riker is in this episode. I hate that they showed me Riker is in the thumbnail of this episode, but I do know that Riker is in this episode because of the thumbnail, so I'm going red in honor of Riker's beautiful outfit. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head to my Patreon of uncut and early access reactions to my movies and TV shows that come out up to 3 weeks early, including DS9. There's also exclusive Patreon merch, live streams, movie polls, movie reactions, and so much more. Thank you so much for checking it out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, let's dive into this episode. I'm really excited for it because Riker's in this episode, and I love Riker so much. I wish Netflix hadn't spoiled it in the thumbnail, but it is what it is, so I'm really excited to see Riker. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to Episode 9 of DS9 Season 3, Defiant.
Got to have more cargo space.
All right, have them offload into cargo base,
Kira looks like she has a headache.
reaching our storage capacity as it is.
Well, that reminds. Defiant is also the name of the ship that Cisco made, right? The one that they fly into the Dominion Gamma Quadrant space all the time. So maybe this is going to be how they make the ship.
Starfleet wants a complete report done on our computer calibration subroutine.
The whole sub.
The whole thing.
When?
Tomorrow.
Poor Kira, she's gonna explode.
I need those medical supplies by the end of the week.
We can't spare a runabout to go all the way to Vulcan right now.
I'll go to Vulcan for you guys.
You can't have a runabout. You cannot get your medical supplies, and I don't give a damn about the colonization schedule.
Kira's falling apart.
Box of bandages for all I care.
Stop right there, Major. When was your last day off? If you can't remember, then it's been too long.
Take a day off, Kira.
What do you mean I'm off duty? You can't do that.
Oh, yes, I can.
Can he?
Commander Cisco can overrule my judgment as Chief Medical Officer.
Oh, really? Can I have a day off, Bashir?
I'm suffering from extreme stress and borderline exhaustion. As for my prescription, follow me.
Go see Vedic Barile or something. Go take a nice jacuzzi bath with him.
A holosuite program. Jellyfish stick and gambling tokens.
Oh, that's relaxing.
And if I hear you didn't completely relax and enjoy yourself tonight, we'll do this every night until you do.
Kira's one of those people that must hate days off. But it's a really nice thing for Bashir to do and for him to notice.
You've got your evening all planned.
Let's go! That would have been so unexpected if I hadn't seen it in the thumbnail of the video. Dude, I'm so excited that Riker is here. And the episode being called Defiant is so interesting because it's the name of the ship that Cisco has, right? That has the capabilities, the whatever you call it capabilities. I'm just excited to see why it's called Defiant. Are Starfleet inquiring on it? Do they want this? Are we going to see how it's built? Who knows? Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I'm so excited Riker is in this episode. I'm so excited after seeing 2 of him in the last TNG episode that I watched, Second Chances. It's going to be pretty exciting.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Thank you.
Oh, welcome aboard indeed.
What brings you to Deep Space Nine?
And Ducat is in this episode? That's sick.
Actually, I was just passing through on my way to Risa. The last time I was here, I was only able to spend a couple of hours at Quark's.
Oh.
I had all of his latinum. and a date with one of his Dabo girls.
He's always been good at games like that.
In that case, I think I'd better spend my time in the holosuite to sound safer. All the way around.
Oh, yeah, the holosuite, yeah. Then he can fall in love with another holosuite lady, like he did in that TNG episode.
You know?
Yeah, I met him a year ago at Quark's. He's,
Really? Wait a second.
And we talked.
And then?
No, nothing else, nothing else. Have Dax and Will.
So why do you keep glancing back at Cisco's office?
Hold on a second, Kira. I would be too if Will Riker was behind me.
Fine.
Well, I'd better get out of your way. I know you all have work to do. Hope to see you again, Major.
I hope to see you again too, Riker. You better come back. Oh my days.
Paying attention to where I was going.
You doing some shopping?
Well, actually, I was just exploring the promenade. I thought about...
I like her and Bareil, though. I don't really want her and Riker to be a thing.
Oh, I see. Well, good night.
Well, my room's always open, Kira.
You think we might get a chance to take a look at that new starship of yours? What you call the...
Oh, the Defiant.
Yes, the Defiant.
Oh, I want to see it.
Can be arranged.
Oh, there it is. It's so sexy, isn't it?
Chief, I didn't know anyone else was on board tonight.
Oh, you okay?
Extra work done on the deflector targeting arrays. Commander, I'd heard you.
Oh, wait.
I hadn't.
There's nothing to say to you, O'Brien. I think you know why.
What? Why?
No, Major, it's all right. I was just leaving.
Wait, why did they hate each other? Wait, am I missing something?
It's a long story. I'd rather not get into it. Well, let's take a look at this ship of yours.
Guys, I know I saw Second Chances like 4 days ago, but I don't know. I can't predict the twist. Like, is he gonna be Thomas Riker or something? Like, what's the deal here?
Not at all. In fact, it's 30% more efficient.
That's ingenious. I'd like to see how it's all routed through the tactical display.
That was really weird, though. Why did he hate O'Brien?
Command authorization required.
It's like he's trying to take the Defiant.
Thank you.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I knew he was trying to take the Defiant. Oh my days, man.
I'm not sure, but something happened to the warp core in the Defiant. It looks like it's going to breach in 57 seconds.
What?
Release the docking clamps. I will get us away from the station.
We'll beam the...
Oh, Cisco trusts him so much.
I'm engaging thrusters.
And now they can just skedaddle out of there. Goodbye.
Lock on and beam them away, Chief.
I can't get a lock. The Defiant shields are up.
What?
Are they going into the... Oh, they're just going. I thought they were going to the Gamma Quadrant for a second.
It's a range.
Lay a course for the Badlands Warp 7 Tamale.
The Badlands. You're not Riker. Oh, you're Thomas Riker.
You did it, Tom.
Ah, he is Thomas.
Not over yet.
What is he, like a space pirate now? I thought he was gonna get a Starfleet career, you know what I mean? That's where we left off. But he became a pirate.
And created two William T. Rikers.
Yeah, it did.
The two men are physically identical in all respects, right down to their DNA coding.
Wow.
Who boarded the Defiant?
This is a very entertaining story.
It is actually, isn't it? Should watch the episode.
We have reason to believe that Thomas Riker is a member of the Maquis.
Oh, that's why.
Ship Gandhi. While he was there, he began to express certain political opinions.
Oh my days.
Are you telling me?
The Maquis have the crazy warship now.
Is now in the hands of Maquis terrorists?
Yeah, basically.
Do you have any idea what kind of response this will provoke from the Central Command?
Oh, it'll be bad.
Any entry into the zone must be a joint operation between Cardassia and the Federation.
That makes sense, Cisco.
It means they will seize this opportunity to finally eliminate the Maquis. They will send a fleet.
Wow. Wow.
Allow the Central Command to use this as an excuse for a full-scale invasion.
Okay, Cisco.
So you will send your own fleet into the zone to protect Federation?
Yeah, and then a war will begin.
Nerves will fray, and someone will make the tiniest mistake.
Yeah, someone will fire the first shot by accident.
That's why we need to work together to prevent it from happening.
Okay, this is so awesome.
I don't believe anything can prevent this conflict from beginning.
Then bring me with you.
Yeah.
I can help you stop the Defiant.
Good idea.
I was in charge of the shipyard where the Defiant was built. I helped design it.
Yeah, he did.
You'll help us destroy one of your own ships.
I want to try and...
I don't want the Defiant to be destroyed. They can just make another one, right? Defiant 2.
But you are in no
Two
position
Defiant.
to bargain here, Commander.
Oh, Ducat, man.
And you help me destroy the Defiant.
Oh man, Ducat. It makes sense though. The stakes are so high in this episode, and we have Thomas Riker. It's already top tier incredible.
How far do you think you're gonna get with this ship before they find you?
A lot farther than people anticipate.
Oh.
We've reached the rendezvous point.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt Riker. Even if he's not Will Riker, he has a great mind still.
Laying a course for the Cardassian border. Warp 8.
Course already laid in.
Cardassian border.
Fight. I think it's time she got her chance.
No way. We're gonna get a Cardassian versus Defiant fight? That's gonna start a whole war.
Outpost and space station anywhere in our...
Hello.
Allow me to introduce Coronus, our observer from the Obsidian Order.
Oh, really?
We all respect Gul Dukat's decision to bring you here. We must take some precautions.
The smile.
Beginning with the ship's phaser array.
Before
and
we
then...
discuss weaponry, there is a more urgent matter that I think you should be aware of.
Okay, let's hear it.
Defiant is equipped with a cloaking device.
Oh, yeah.
I wondered if you were going to share that little detail with us.
You knew about this?
Of course they did. They know everything.
Under our terms of agreement with the Romulans, the cloaking device was to be used only in the Gamma Quadrant.
Okay.
Your Lieutenant Riker isn't likely to respect that agreement.
Nope, not at all.
Not precisely, but I can give you everything we've learned from our sensor logs.
Okay, Cisco.
Give you a chance to find the Defiant before she attacks.
I like that we're going back and, you know, we saw the Dominion use those proton beams on the Defiant, and now that Cisco is using them, that's really cool. Well, new water bottle, by the way. You guys like or what?
Gul Torn of the Sixth Order, and he's identified the vessel. It's the Defiant.
It's the Defiant, really?
Converge on the Defiant.
Something's wrong.
I don't think it's the Defiant. It wouldn't be that easy.
Tell Gul Torn that he has permission to pursue the Defiant into the demilitarized zone.
No.
Don't pull your ships off the border.
Commander.
No, listen to Cisco here. Yeah, this is just
the treaty.
That's not the Defiant.
This is a red herring.
But the phase variance and subspace harmonics don't match.
Order Torrin to break off pursuit.
Yes, let's go, Ducat. Listen to Cisco.
Outpost 47 has detected a cloaked ship with her anti-proton.
That's good. That's good. That's it.
The Defiant has decloaked and has begun to attack the outpost.
Oh my god.
Lost contact with Outpost 47.
Oh my days.
It's headed directly into the heart of Cardassian territory.
Wow, actually, it's coming for the heart of the beast.
I only wish we had someone with such keen tactical instincts.
Poor Ducat, man. I hope Ducat shows her. I hope Ducat shows her. As horrible of a man Ducat is, I'm rooting for him in this situation.
Let 3, let that be the place then. Report!
Oh, what's wrong?
We've lost main power.
Oh, it's Kira, right?
Deck 3, Section 15, crew quarters.
Looks like Major Kira has been busy.
Yeah, she has, but you didn't expect that, Riker. Punk.
I fought the Cardassians because they invaded my home. You don't live in the demilitarized zone. You don't have family.
Yeah, he doesn't have a reason for this.
Taking the Defiant only raises the stakes. The Cardassians are going to send a fleet after you.
Exactly.
26 warships have scanned 14 cubic light years of space with anti-proton beams. No Defiant.
So where is it?
Ducat. Are you listening to me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Commander.
Yeah, he was kind of sleeping.
About my son's birthday.
Oh, wait, that's cute.
Yes. Today is his 11th birthday.
Oh, that's so cute.
He always wanted to go, but I never had the time.
Oh, man. Now he still doesn't have the time.
This year, I will make the time.
But he has not.
You just hope that one day later they'll look back and say, now I understand.
Aww.
I know why he did that.
Yeah, they do. They do look back.
And he won't look back with understanding. He'll look back with hatred.
Aww. Go be with your son. Cisco can deal with this. That looks so cool.
Shifting loyalties in the Cardassian government.
There are, actually.
An intelligence report outlining suspected military buildup in the Arias system.
Really?
Buildup that even the Central Command isn't aware of.
Really?
To attack some secret base that may or may not exist?
The Obsidian Order probably knows about this.
Renegade Cardassians are going to use it.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Obsidian Order probably knows about this as well, don't they? Or it's even made by the Obsidian Order.
As the Maquis are terrorists, and the only thing terrorists care about is attacking the enemy.
Oh, interesting.
Had this ship then...
So she's saying that Riker's thinking too much.
I guess we're different kinds of terrorists.
No, you're trying to be a hero.
Interesting.
Terrorists don't get to be heroes.
Interesting.
But there's nothing of any value in that sector.
There must be something. Are there...
Oh my god, the lady knows.
Arias 3, but it's uninhabited. It's desolate.
But everything...
No, the lady from the Obsidian Order knows.
Contact Golrinor. Tell him to dispatch one warship.
No.
No.
As an observer, you have no authority.
That sector is under direct control of the Obsidian Order.
Interesting.
Why?
That matter's classified.
Oh, come on.
Golrinor now.
Any warship sent into the Arias system will be destroyed.
Really?
Is that the Obsidian Order will take whatever steps are necessary to protect the Arias system.
Wow. Wow. It's a not very good chain of command because you have the high command, the high council, whatever, who are supposed to be the top. But then you kind of have the Obsidian Order that are also at the top, but they also don't want to tell anything to anyone. And so you kind of get all these mix-ups all the time.
Political authority of the top council, just as the military does. In practice, we both run our own affairs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It looks like radiation from a damaged warp plasma relay.
Is this...
That could be it.
They're in position to make a run for the Arias system.
We still don't know that Arias is the target.
Yeah, but it must be, right?
Targets to chase down a neutrino signature.
They're coming around from...
It must be if the Obsidian Order is so protective of it.
They can chase me all they want, as long as they don't catch me.
Wow, confidence.
And is moving now at warp speed directly toward the Arias system.
Oh, that's it.
Reach Arias.
Full scan. I want to see everything that's in that system.
Oh, me too. Oh, that looks so cool.
Reaching Arias, if you hadn't interfered.
They will never reach Arias.
Why?
Count on that.
3 more ships have just appeared in the Arias.
Oh my days.
Kelvin class.
Kelvin
ships
class?
Are those?
Must be huge.
So that leaves the Obsidian Order.
I thought the Obsidian Order didn't have any ships.
Well, they do now.
From having military equipment of any kind.
Oh, the smile. Yeah, the Obsidian Order are way scarier and more powerful than you think.
Fire, that means you're gonna have to fight back.
With this ship, it'll be a short fight, I promise you that.
Is it really?
All is gonna slow us down, and then those 10 ships behind us are gonna catch up.
Yeah, she has a point.
Going to Arias is suicide. Now the smart move is to make a run for it while we still can.
Yeah, and you've alerted Cardassia of what the Obsidian Order are doing.
Face your name, your career. You are looking for a way to set yourself apart, some way to be different.
Yes, you are.
Take us in.
Oh my days, he's still going through with it. I thought Kira was going to change his mind.
I cannot allow a group of terrorists to just walk away after invading our territory.
Yeah, but you have a lot more on your hands.
Your sense of Cardassian justice, or the information contained in the Defiant sensor logs.
Yeah, I would want to know what the Obsidian Order are up to.
To hand over Major Kira, the Maquis,
yeah,
and the ship.
Yeah.
But not Riker. He led the mission.
That sounds fair.
That might be enough for Central Command.
That sounds fair.
I'd like you to arrange a sentence other than death.
Yes, please.
I'll have to clear that with the Ministry of Justice.
You better do it. I love that we have context from all the other episodes on what Cisco just said about Cardassian trials.
Decloak the ship. Raise shields and stand by phasers.
You can't fight them all, Riker.
Fire.
I love that it fires like a machine gun. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, that looks so cool. I love quantum torpedoes.
You that if you surrender your ship, none of you will be harmed.
Is that right?
You have to believe him.
He wants the Defiant sensor logs on the Arias system. They're worth a lot more to him than Marquis prisoners.
Yeah, they are.
I have a mission to complete.
That mission is over. You're never gonna make it to Arias. You know that, Tom.
Yeah.
They're ahead of you, but there may be 50 waiting there for all we know.
Yeah, she's true.
I agree to your terms.
Okay, let's go.
Too long to explain. But the ships coming out of the Arias system are not under Gul Dukat's control.
Yeah, they will shoot to kill. Yeah. You have to get rid of these ships.
Those
oh,
are
that's
faster than any
stressful.
Kelvin-class ships I've ever seen.
Really? They have crazy ships. Nice. Now are the Cardassians gonna fire on the Cardassians?
They won't fire on another Cardassian ship.
Would they? No, they won't right now.
We'll get you out of there, Tom. I promise you that.
We're gonna get him out? Okay. I'd like to see more of Riker. Oh. Oh my days. Oh my days. I was not expecting that. Oh, that was a good episode, guys. Oh, that was edge of my seat stuff, and so many questions being brought up in this episode as well. Oh, I love Star Trek. I love Star Trek. And that was my reaction to episode 9 of season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Defiant. And wow, what a really fantastic episode. And I have to say, I'm actually glad that I watched Second Chances before Defiant. I know that the twist of Tom Riker was probably mostly spoiled to me in those first 10 minutes, although I actually did not suspect that this Riker was Thomas Riker until he got on the Defiant, you know? So I only suspected he was Thomas Riker with about a minute before the twist happened. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like the twist got spoiled to me that much because I thought he was Will Riker for the first 8 minutes of the episode, and then 2 minutes I was like, is he Thomas Riker? And then he became Thomas Riker. But yeah, I'm really glad that I did watch Second Chances beforehand. Actually, like, I would have for the most part understood this episode without watching Second Chances, but I think I enjoyed this episode more after watching Second Chances, just because I know more about Thomas Riker. It was interesting to know a little bit more about his personality and his backstory and stuff like that. And just seeing him on screen was really cool. You know, seeing him again on screen was really cool. I'm really glad that they brought him back. But besides that, this episode just has so many thrills, has so many chills. Obviously, first of all, seeing Jonathan Frakes on screen on DS9 was surreal. It was really awesome. I've seen his name pop up a few times as director, but seeing him actually play, albeit not William Riker, but playing Riker on screen, it was just so awesome. His charisma and his charm was all there. The way he interacted with all the characters was exactly how I thought Riker would interact with all the characters in the first place. And I thought it was really awesome that it was Thomas Riker in this episode, and I really liked how him being Thomas Riker was very influential on the plot, and how Kira was saying, like, you're doing this to be a hero, you're doing this because of your other self, because of William Riker, because of all the accomplishments he's done. You want to try and live up to that in some way. You feel like you're being overshadowed by it and stuff, and so you're doing this to try and make up for that. I found that really, really interesting, and I really enjoyed that aspect of the episode. But the part of the episode I enjoyed the most was just the whole chase sequences and stuff. You know what I mean? Like the whole concept of this episode where Sisko and Dukat have to work together with the High Command and the Obsidian Order. And when I say work together, I mean very loosely work together with the High Command and Obsidian Order, which we'll get to in a second. But they have to work together to stop the Defiant, either destroy it or otherwise. I was pretty sure they weren't going to destroy it, because obviously I've seen Star Trek First Contact, and the Defiant is in Star Trek First Contact, so I know it has to live at least up until that point. point in the show. I don't know if that happens in the show, or I don't know if that happens after DS9. Please don't tell me if it happens during or after DS9. I want to keep that a surprise, because then I won't know if the Defiant will ever get destroyed. I won't know if the Borg will ever show up in DS9. That would be interesting, but that's a topic for another day. But I really just loved watching the Defiant fly around. It's such a sexy, beautiful ship, seeing it go in and out of whatever you call it, a cloaking and stuff. That was so awesome. The ship battles in this episode were incredible, watching the Cardassian warships kind of weave past the machine gun fire of the Defiant using those quantum torpedoes, which is so awesome. I just really loved the ship battles in this episode so much. Sisko and Dukat working together as well was so much fun. I always love seeing them work together, and I know Dukat is a horrible person. I always keep that in mind when I'm viewing him, because he is kind of like a really, really terrible person. He's done some really atrocious things in his life. But that being said, I couldn't help but sympathize with him on a few occasions in this episode. The one about his son was a really nice moment for him. It really humanized him a lot. And then also the one where the Obsidian Order lady was like, I wish we had a commander who could see battles and stuff as well as you could, Sisko. You know what I mean? I was like, oh man, you really have to put down Dukat like that. I was kind of upset for him. I wanted to punch her in the face, but I wanted to punch her in the face more. And the biggest question I have is, what's in the Omari system? I think that's what it was called, the Omari 3 system or something like that. What is in that system? What are the Obsidian Order hiding? Jonathan Frakes, or I guess Thomas Riker, was saying that it's some giant Cardassian fleet that's being prepared to enter the DMZ. If I'm not wrong, it's going to enter the demilitarized zone as a huge fleet to just kind of end all conflicts, you know what I mean? To destroy the Maquis, to just, I don't know, just bring and wreak havoc among everyone. But the Obsidian Order haven't told the High Command of Cardassia, which is where I think their system of governance kind of falls apart a bit, you know what I mean? So really interesting. Can't wait to see what Cardassia does. Can't wait to see what the implications of this are on the Obsidian Order, on Cardassians, on the High Command, on the chain of command. It'll be really interesting to find out how this goes down in the future, how Dukat will handle this, how everyone else will handle this, and what the Obsidian Order are going to do. Are they going to keep those ships? Are they going to attack? I'm really curious to find out. Anyways, I don't think that's going to be answered anytime soon, but let's get into the next episode now. I have no idea what this episode is about, but I see O'Brien on the thumbnail, and that's good enough for me. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 10 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 3, Fascination. Jake's looking a little sad.
I thought you'd be down on the promenade helping Marta put up the decorations for the Bajoran Gratitude Festival.
I hope they didn't break up.
But it turns out I don't have much to be grateful for.
Why?
Maybe you can give it to Major Kira for her next birthday or something.
All right.
Did they break up?
She got accepted to the Science Academy on Regulus 3.
That's a good school.
Yeah, that's a great school.
You're 16. Take my word for it. You'll survive. Someone else. Who knows? Maybe
Sisko's secretly happy about this.
Okay, I'll go.
Good. That's the spirit.
But I'm not going to have any fun.
I'm going, but I'm not going to have fun. Oh, he should date Morn, dude. He should date Morn.
That's your 5th cup of coffee in 20 minutes.
5th
I didn't realize you were keeping track.
Brian never drinks coffee.
If you hadn't seen your wife and child for 2 months, you'd be irascible too.
Are we seeing Keiko today?
And you know what all those games have proved to me? That I'm a poor substitute for your wife.
Thing is, they're only going to be here for 2 days.
I want to see them play racquetball again.
4 months. Well, that's another 150 games of racquetball. I don't think my...
Poor Bashir.
No, I can't do that. I mean, I'm the one who suggested she go on this agrobiology expedition.
Yeah, you were. That was a good episode.
Actually, I was thinking of joining you this year.
Oh, really?
My Bajoran deputies work during the Gratitude Festival. Why should I?
Yeah.
Humanoids, I may as well immerse myself in your rituals.
Okay, Odo.
I'm too busy being the presider at the festival.
For you, I will make the time, Odo.
Oh, that's so nice.
Thought he'd be celebrating the festival on Bajor.
He's arriving on the next shuttle.
Well,
that's nice of him.
Better go. It'll be here soon.
You're right.
But Odo got a little awkward there. I'm suspecting a little bit, like just a very tiny bit, that Odo maybe kind of a little bit likes Kira, just a tiny bit. It happened when she pretended that he was her husband or something, or boyfriend, right? In that weird episode, Meridian.
Good luck.
You too.
And then now this, when she mentioned Barile, he got a little awkward.
I missed you too.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, but where's Keiko? Where's Molly? Come on. Yes!
Miles. Miles!
Oh, Keiko!
It's not gonna be anywhere as romantic.
Hello, sweetie. You ready to have a great time with your dad?
No,
Oh.
I don't feel so good.
Oh.
Tell Daddy what's wrong.
Oh, this is not a great start.
I should never have given you all that candy.
Who are you? Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Really have to close my eyes for that one. I really have to make it passionate.
3 or 4 times a day at random intervals just to let him know I'm thinking about him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I suggest you station a man there full time. I think that...
That's so fair.
But don't call unless it's an emergency.
Is this what's-her-face? This is Troy's mom, right? I was thinking that.
Oh, do we have to be so formal?
Aww. Her episode was so good. I actually really loved her episode in season 1, I believe.
Was the Betazoid representative to the Gratitude Festival. But the truth is, I came to see you.
Yeah, of course.
Your whole life searching for your people, only to discover that they're the leaders of that.
Oh, she knows about this. Does everyone know about this?
I'm here to help you.
What kind of help do you mean?
Oh, you know.
A shoulder to cry on, lap to meld in.
A lap to meld in, exactly. I thought she was going to say a lap to dance in for some reason. Odo giving a lap dance would be crazy.
I am who I am. I've learned to accept that.
That's good, Odo.
Oh, why don't we go someplace quiet and you can tell me all about it?
Oh yeah, naked.
And then we can delve into the depths of your pain.
He's like, why are you here?
Level 23, Section 8.
Oh, what is it? Oh, what is it? Oh, what is it?
I never expected Kai Wynn to make me one of her principal advisors.
I think.
Oh, really?
Don't we leave spiritual matters in their capable hands and
get down to business.
Ourselves.
I have to go. But I have to set up the renewal scrolls along the promenade.
Yeah.
Unpredictable. And you're so...
Predictable?
Exactly.
It's just that she gets to spend so much more time with you than I do.
It's because you don't live on the station, you dingus.
Start a few traditions of our own.
We will. Later tonight.
Oh, saucy. It's always so fun when Star Trek gets a little saucy and steamy. O'Brien's life right now is not saucy and steamy. It is the opposite. It is tiring. Why can't they sit next to each other and hug?
On the other hand, we could spend the rest of the day locked away in our quarters.
Okay. She's probably too tired for that.
Want to do is sleep.
Then maybe you should.
Miles, I didn't say I was going to. I just meant I could use some. You'll be disappointed and you'll start brooding and stomping around like an Andorian bull.
We'll go to the festival. But we don't have to go right away. I mean, you can take...
O'Brien, man.
Change into something nice.
Nice?
Like a red dress.
Oh.
Is there something wrong with your red dress?
No, it's just a little tight, that's all.
That's why I like it, huh?
Oh, Brian.
I'll change into something nice and we'll go to the festival, okay?
Fine.
Oh man, nothing's working out right now. O'Brien's stressed because he wants everything to be amazing, and Keiko is just super tired, you know what I mean? And when you're tired, you know, you get really aggravated and stuff. It's so funny because O'Brien and Keiko's relationship actually feels, you know, like a married couple's relationship who've been together for a long time, and what's her name? Kira and Barial's relationship feels very new. You know what I mean? They still feel like they're in a honeymoon phase. Oh, Dax's dots?
Bentel. Vetan.
There's someone who has to drink all that at the bottom. There's like a guy with his mouth on the straw. Oh, never mind, he would have set fire.
Of placing the first renewal scroll into the fire.
Okay, Kira. Imagine she accidentally has paper that's fireproof. Oh, my bad, guys. The scroll's not burning, I guess.
6 hours. I expect you all to enjoy yourselves.
26 hours. 26-hour party. That's awesome. Time to party, everyone! Jake's like, yeah, it's time for me to go to bed.
Jake, are you alright?
Wait.
Funny there for a second.
Wait.
You're sure?
This happened to Troy. This is happening to Jake. Something is going on with the heads.
But can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
In private, it's kind of personal.
Jake's like, I love you, Kira. I love you. Can you imagine?
I need some advice. You see, there's this older woman, and I think we're perfect for each other.
No, don't be talking about Kira, please.
Feel that way, you'll know. Marta and I broke up.
You broke up?
Oh, that's so sad.
Then who?
You.
Oh, Jake. No, Jake. No, 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 Jake.
I love you, Nerys.
Oh, and you said Nerys, too. No.
Morn, it's hard to believe a handsome, fun-loving guy like you could have so many problems.
No.
My advice to you is to burn this as quickly as possible.
No. This episode already. Episode already is amazing. That was the best scene in all Star Trek. It had to have been.
Because I was hoping that you and I could get to know each other a little better.
Wait a second.
A lot better.
Wait a second. What's going on? What's this love potion in the air? I also love that Dax said that Frank Morn is a beautiful looking man.
I love Bajoran music. It's so intelligent, so vital.
I do love Bajoran music, actually. It's very peaceful.
Needed in security.
I'll come with you.
I am also needed in security. Wait, now Dax is getting that headache thing too. Okay, guy. Okay, guy. Oh, and there's Morn again. We're getting so much of him in this episode. I love it.
So,
I don't think anything is affecting Keiko and O'Brien's relationship here. I think she's just tired.
I haven't sat here since you've been gone.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's actually kind of sad, though.
There's one problem I have to talk to you about. It looks like the project's taking longer than we...
No.
But how much longer is it going to take?
I'm not sure.
Try a guess.
Yeah, try a guess.
More like 2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months?
Be on Bajor for another 7 months.
That's a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose you'd be happier if I were miserable?
I didn't say that.
Oh, this hurts me to watch, guys.
I never should have mentioned it.
Who's Sabar?
Oh, no.
He's one of the zoologists I'm working.
Now he's gonna get jealous.
He's a friend.
A friend? I thought you were down there working.
You can become friends with someone while you work.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to say that you're not going back.
What? No, Brian, that's the wrong choice.
Fine. Well, go on. Leave.
This feels like too aggressive, O'Brien, don't you think?
See if I care.
Oh, he does care.
Whoa. Slow down.
Yeah, he's really moving.
How'd you know?
I just spoke to her.
Really, where is she?
Just hold on.
He's like, chill out, dude.
You were right about me meeting someone at the festival.
I did not mean Major Kira.
You miss Marta.
Marta was a mistake. She was too young, too...
No, I actually quite liked Marta.
I appreciate that. But this is between Nerys and me.
I love when he says Nerys. It's so funny.
I thought you could sum them up with one word.
Keiko.
Quark's observant.
Or in the first place.
What was I supposed to do? Force her to stay here with me?
That would have been a good start. Go out in public, hold jobs, wear clothing. Husbands and wives never argue. There's no divorce.
Well, it's because the wives cannot argue.
Everyone else is on the promenade.
Oh, frisky, Kira.
We have 2 hours before we're supposed to join Commander Sisko for dinner.
Oh, frisky.
Why is it so important for you to see Jadzia?
I'll explain everything later. Thank you, Nerys.
For what?
For being such a good friend.
Oh, friend. I would throw that fire cauldron at his face.
What are you doing here?
I thought you might need some help getting ready for the party.
That'd be great.
No, thanks. I don't want to run into Vedic Burial.
So fair.
He can't keep his hands off me.
Well, that doesn't sound like Vedic Burial.
Yeah, that doesn't, does it?
Someone has to tell her. Do you want me to do it?
Would you?
I love Cisco's vest. It's so fun.
How could I be interested in Burial? We both know.
What?
It's always been you.
What? What? That happened so fast. Cisco's like, what? We both know? I don't know.
Have I ever told you that you smell wonderful?
This is so weird. He thinks this is a joke.
And then that way we can spend the evening alone together.
What?
Go ahead, Commander. Meet me in the infirmary immediately.
Yeah, actually, please.
No sign of infection or intoxication of any kind.
See you at the party, Julian.
No, there's something up. Poor Bashir's like, why can't Dax ever just fall in love with me, you know?
You. See you at the party.
It's weird though, what's happening in this episode? Season 3 is kind of frisky. There've been like 2 or 3 very frisky episodes. This one, Meridian, maybe another one that I forget, but definitely those 2.
Jake, do me a favor. Anything. Leave me alone.
He's like, well, that's the one thing I'm not gonna do.
Hi, sweetie. Feeling better?
Lots better.
That's good.
I don't get my own way. I can be selfish and childish and pig-headed. I said some things to you that were pretty stupid. But even if it's too late for that, there's one thing I want you to know, Keiko.
What is it?
I love you.
Aww.
I want you to know I've left a letter of resignation on Commander Sisko's desk.
Really? No. No.
And after that, if you want to move back to work, that's okay too. I'll do whatever it takes. I just don't want to lose you.
Oh, chills, man.
Why don't you go to Commander Sisko's party? We can talk when you get back.
Oh man, that's so tough though.
Than me. And to make matters worse, I have Jake Sisko chasing me around the station professing his
Apparently it was only a joke.
Are you sure? People are acting very strangely.
That's what I'm saying. I love Bashir's. Oh my god.
Be getting to the infirmary.
That's the headache.
Join you.
I love Bashir's outfit.
This won't take long.
Oh no. And this is why they're married in real life.
I have something very important to talk to you about.
This must have been kind of a fun episode though. You know, they're all acting so dovey-lovey.
Sisko to Bashir. Computer, locate Dr. Bashir.
Yeah, sorry, Bashir is making out with Kira.
I'll be right back.
I'll go with you.
Yes, of course.
We have to stop.
Definitely.
Oh no, it's like, what is going on?
I need to speak to Jadzia.
I don't think she wants to speak with you.
You tell him, Benjamin.
Oh my days.
It's been in my family for generations.
Can I see that?
She's gonna throw it.
Am I glad to see you?
Doctor, I need your help.
Why is it Sisko getting affected? This is insane. Sisko and Odo start kissing now.
Who? Nerys.
You found that out because she was kissing Bashir?
Although sometimes it's worth it.
Keiko in the red dress. Keiko in the red dress. She's probably just preparing herself. Aww. I'm glad they made up.
I want to give this to you as a token of my affection.
It's not yours.
Oh, you don't.
Oh.
Mariah.
Oh my god, Dex. Calm down.
Commander, you throw one hell of a party.
This is really enjoyable, but also so weird.
Putting anyone? No, no, thank you.
Oh, the headache. No, please.
I'll take one.
Help yourself.
Who are you in love with?
Why did she hit me?
No. Oh, O'Brien is going to kill Quark.
Marry me?
She's taken, Quark.
Xanthi fever is a virus which affects the empathic abilities of
so it kind of
mature.
You know.
It causes them to project their emotions onto others.
That's what I was trying to say with this motion.
And even then, there would have had to have been some pre-existing latent attraction.
Interesting.
Only on a subconscious level. Best not think about it too much, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think you ought to postpone that visit for a day or two.
So that means Sisko doesn't romantically think of anyone, even subconsciously. He's still firmly on Jennifer. That's really cute.
I know what it's like to be attracted to someone who doesn't necessarily feel the same way.
Aww. That's a kiss. That's a kiss to Odo.
Results were negative.
That's right. My headache was just a headache. I never was affected by Mrs. Troy.
Because he loves you, Keiko.
Last night.
I was paying attention. You still have the time.
Molly's like, what are you guys talking about?
See you in a few months.
I'll be here.
Bye, Keiko. Oh my god, time to play some racquetball. That was a really random episode, but it was also really fun, and it had a nice ending to it. It had an actual really nice ending to it. But it's just random, like frisky and saucy and random, you know what I mean? And crazy that we had Meridian and then Defiant, and then this one, you know what I mean? Like we had 2 saucy episodes pretty much back to back. And that was my reaction to episode 10 of season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Fascination. And what a fascinating episode that one was. So random, so weird, so steamy and saucy and a little sexy at times, and not what I was expecting from this episode. You know, we had 2 very completely different episodes today. We had Defiant, which was action-packed. We had Tom Riker. You know, we had this Obsidian Order stuff, this espionage, this, I don't know, action-packed adventure. And then we had Fascination, which was a really laid-back romance story where Troy, I don't know what her name was, Luxana or something like that. Troy is projecting her emotions onto people and causing everyone to fall in love. And then we just have makeout sessions and, you know, just some chaos ensues. And yeah, it's just a weird episode overall, this one. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought this was a fun episode. It wasn't my favorite of the season, not by a long shot, but it was still a fun episode. And I think you have to give this episode extra credit because, one, it has a really great Morn scene where Dax is like, Morn, for such a handsome guy like yourself, you have so many problems, you know what I mean? And a beautiful scene, by the way, beautiful scene, because Morn is just front and center. We're so close to him. It's just, he is a sexy man. I'm glad someone finally acknowledged it on screen with Dax saying that. But then I think you also have to give it top marks for, there's just one line in this episode that I absolutely loved, and it's when Bareil punches Sisko for the first time, and Sisko just kind of looks at him after he gets punched in the face. He looks at him and goes, Bareil. Like, he's just so disappointed in Bareil's actions, and he's just like, Bareil, if you really try this, like, it's not gonna get you anywhere. I could beat you up in a second. You know what I mean? It was just the way that Sisko said Bareil bumps this episode up so much. It was just, I loved that line delivery. It's just gonna live in my head rent free now. But yeah, I mean, it was interesting. The reason why people are falling in love is because of Luxana Troy and like her projecting her emotions. And because she's projecting her emotions, if you ever even subconsciously thought someone was attractive, then you're gonna fall in love with them. So I found it interesting with that explanation to look at the different pairings and to see just who finds who attractive. You know, Bareil finds Dax attractive to some extent. Kira finds Bashir attractive to some extent. Bashir finds Kira attractive to some extent. Kind of sad that Dax didn't fall in love with Bashir. I just feel so bad for Bashir. The whole first 2 seasons of the show, they were like, Bashir is in love with Dax, but you know, Dax is not in love with Bashir. And Bashir is really good friends with Dax, and he'll take his time. He won't push it or anything. But there was that one episode in season 2, maybe season 1, where he's like, one day we'll be together. He doesn't say those exact words, but that's what he means when he says those words, right? You remember that scene, right? So it's kind of sad that they both did like end up together in an episode where it's very possible that they would have just been together in this episode. But it's still funny that Bashir and Kira had a makeout sesh, which was funny. Dax in some way finds Cisco attractive, which is interesting. But I think Quark and Keiko, which is even more funny. But I think what is even more interesting is the fact that Cisco and O'Brien did not really fall for anyone, which I found so fascinating. I loved that O'Brien didn't fall for anyone. He got the headaches, but he never fell for anyone. And if he got the headaches and fell for someone, it would have just been Keiko anyway, so it would have been totally fine, which just shows how much he loves Keiko. And I think that their relationship is actually a very realistic looking relationship, and sometimes it can be hard to watch, and sometimes it'd be easy to blame either O'Brien or Keiko for kind of acting up a little bit. But I think that their relationship kind of speaks to a broader, like, this is kind of what a long-term relationship actually would be like. You know, it's not gonna be all lovey-dovey and happy all the time. There's going to be arguments, there's going to be sacrifices that need to be made, you know what I mean? And so I can see in this episode, for example, where people would be blaming Keiko and just saying that she's kind of like a horrible wife or something like that. And O'Brien said some mean things too, but I can see why people would be like, oh, Keiko's, you know, she's so mean to O'Brien, like, why is she acting and stuff like that, why is she acting up? But, you know, she just went on this really long trip. She is extremely exhausted. Anyone who's been on a long trip knows how exhausting a long trip is. Nothing has gone her way. She just needs to sleep and stuff. And, you know, sometimes if the smallest things just start to get on your nerves. So not defending anyone's actions here per se, but, you know, you have to kind of look at the bigger picture. And that's why I really like their relationship, because you can really tell how much they love each other, because as all great relationships go, you have to get through the tough times together. And there was tough times in this episode, and they made it through together to the other side for happier times. You know what I mean? So I really like their relationship. And also Cisco, he never fell in love with anyone in this episode. I think that's just because he either doesn't think, he thinks everyone's either ugly on the station, which is hilarious, or he's still in love with Jennifer. And I think he is. He did have that episode in season 2 where he fell in love with that other girl for a bit, but for the most part he's still firmly in love with Jennifer and thinks about her and stuff like that, which is very interesting. And that's a cool thing for Cisco to have. And it's very, I don't know, I would like to expand on that more. I want to expand more on Cisco and Jennifer, but the show isn't doing that. But I hope that they do one day. But yeah, besides that, it was an interesting episode, that's for sure. That's kind of what I can say of it. I enjoyed it. I had fun with this episode. There was nothing groundbreaking in this episode. You could probably watch this episode and not miss much, if anything. But it was just a fun episode to have, and one that was kind of fun to watch after such a serious episode like Defiant. And yeah, I think I'm going to end the review there. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And if you're watching this on YouTube right now, then you can check out episodes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 on Patreon right now. That means that you can watch, you know, Past Tense Part 1, Past Tense Part 2, Life Support, Heart of Stone, Destiny, and Profit Motive, all on Patreon right now. I'll probably really enjoyed those episodes quite a bit. And if not, then I'll see you next week for what looks like a really fun two-parter, Past Tense Part 1 and Past Tense Part 2. Anyways, hopefully I'll see you around there, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine reaction.